1971 D USA 5-cent coin. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of numismatics, and we're pulling out a coin that often gets overlooked, but actually has a pretty cool story to tell. We're talking about the humble, yet intriguing, 1971 D Jefferson 5-cent coin. Now, you might be thinking, a 1971 D nickel? What's so special about that? I probably have a handful of those in my change jar right now. And you know what? You're probably right. Billions of these coins were minted. But that's precisely what makes this coin so interesting. It's a true workhorse, a quiet testament to a specific era in American history, and for collectors, there are always hidden gems to discover, even amongst the most common of coins. So, let's break it down. The Jefferson nickel, as we know it, has been a staple of American currency since 1938. On the obverse, we have the iconic profile of our third president, Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. And on the reverse, Monticello, Jefferson's beloved Virginia home. This design remained largely consistent, with minor tweaks over the decades, and that includes our 1971 D. The D mint mark, of course, signifies the Denver Mint, a powerhouse of coin production. In 1971, the Denver Mint was churning out coins at an incredible rate to keep up with the demands of a growing economy. And the 1971 D nickel was no exception. Think back to 1971. The Vietnam War was still ongoing, the first Starbucks opened its doors, Walt Disney World in Florida was just about to welcome its first visitors, and gas prices were, well, let's just say a lot different than today. This was a time of significant social and economic shifts in the United States. And every single 1971 D nickel that left the Denver Mint played a small but vital role in those transactions, in those everyday lives. From paying for a newspaper to buying a pack of gum, these coins were the backbone of commerce. Now, for the numbers people out there, get this, the Denver Mint produced a staggering 439,630,000 Jefferson nickels in 1971. Yes, you heard that right, almost 500 million coins. That's a massive quantity, which is why finding a 1971 D in your pocket change is still relatively common today. So, if they're so common, why are we even talking about them? This is where it gets interesting for both collectors and anyone who appreciates the subtle nuances of history etched in metal. While most 1971 D nickels are circulated and carry the scars of their journey through countless hands, the real treasures lie in those coins that escape the wear and tear of everyday life. We're talking about coins in higher grades, especially those in mint state, MS condition, like MS65 or even higher. These are coins that have seen little to no circulation, retaining their original luster and crisp details. Take a look at the difference. A heavily circulated 1971 D might show a lot of wear on Jefferson's hair, a flattened Monticello, and a dull surface. But a gem uncirculated example? You'll see sharp details, full steps on Monticello, a key indicator for collectors, and that beautiful cartwheel luster. These higher grade examples, while still relatively affordable compared to some other rare coins, are definitely sought after by collectors looking to complete a high-grade Jefferson nickel set, but the hunt for special 1971 D nickels doesn't stop at just high grades. Like many coins, the 1971 D also has its share of interesting errors and varieties that can significantly increase its value. While not as numerous or dramatic as some other years, keen-eyed collectors are always on the lookout for doubled dies. These occur when the die used to strike the coin has a slight misalignment during the hubbing process, resulting in a doubled image on parts of the coin, most commonly seen in the lettering or date. While major doubled dies for the 1971 D are not widely recognized as significant, minor doubling can still be found. Off-center strikes, when the coin blank, or planchet, isn't perfectly centered when it's struck by the dies, resulting in an off-center design. Mint errors, planchet errors, like lamination errors where parts of the coin's surface peel away, or clip planchets where a portion of the coin is missing, can also exist. Finding these errors often requires a good magnifying glass, a keen eye, and a lot of patience. It also requires knowing what to look for, so always do your research and consult reliable numismatic resources. So, let's talk about value. For the most part, a circulated 1971 D nickel is worth, well, 5 cents. It's face value. But as we've discussed, things change quickly when you move into higher grades or discover an error. A nice circulated example might fetch 10 to 25 cents from a collector looking for a filler. A higher grade uncirculated example, MS65, could be in the range of $5 to $20, depending on its eye appeal and the specific market, and if you were to stumble upon a significant error coin, the value could jump significantly, potentially into the hundreds of dollars or even more for a truly rare and dramatic error. But remember, genuine, significant errors are very rare. Important disclaimer: coin values are constantly fluctuating based on market demand, condition, rarity, and current trends. The prices I'm mentioning are rough estimates and should not be taken as definitive appraisals. Always consult a reputable coin dealer or professional appraiser for an accurate valuation of your specific coin. And never clean your coins. Cleaning can severely damage a coin's surface and significantly reduce its numismatic value. So, the next time you're sifting through your change, or perhaps browsing through a bin of old coins at a flea market, keep an eye out for that 1971 Jefferson Nickel. You never know what hidden gem you might uncover. It's a reminder that even the most common of coins can hold a special place in history and in the hearts of collectors. Do you have a 1971 nickel in your collection? Have you ever found a cool error coin? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing your stories and seeing your finds. Thanks for watching.